So a police officer made a spoof video about LeBron James.
Yeah, he's not really. The police aren't very happy with this guy, rightfully.
But hear me out, okay? Hear me out. I'm not defending him, but I'm going to give you my opinion, and then you guys can tell me to fuck off or do whatever the fuck you want, okay? Here's my opinion. It's free speech, right? LeBron James, for what he said, for what he tweeted, for what he's been saying, right? Mm-hmm. Did not get suspended and they didn't stop him from playing basketball.
No.
So in my view, it's the police officer, whatever his rank was, it's free speech. In my view, he was doing a spoof. He didn't say anything, in my view, that was, he was basically saying that, LeBron, he's a superstar sports giant, and he was asking him for advice on policing. he was being fucking sarcastic, right?
Obviously, yes. Yeah.
But the point I'm trying to make, gentlemen, is I don't believe that this man should have been suspended.
Was the police officer suspended for this?
He was suspended.
I 100% agree with you. I do not think he should be suspended for that. If
LeBron James is able to give his fucking opinion,
that's right.
Why? And he doesn't get suspended, right?
100% agree with you. LeBron.
What do you think, Billy? Am I incorrect in what I'm saying?
You are.
No, you're not, Frank, because this is the way of the world.
Right.
I don't give a fuck about the world. I don't give a fuck about being politically correct. You know me better than anybody, Bill. You know what kind of a man I am. I'm loyal. I try to listen to both sides. I do not believe that this man did anything, right?
No.
That was heinous.
Right.
That was a hate crime. That was instigating anything evil.
Right. Yeah,
if you want to tell me what he said is any different than what LeBron James said on that tweet, which he removed after, right?
He did. So basically this stems from LeBron James tweeting out after the incident where the 16-year-old girl was shot and killed, basically showing the cop and saying, "You're next." That's what he did.
I find that extremely offensive, and I am a fan of LeBron James.
You too. Go ahead, Bill. Sorry.
We're overlooking his politics. LeBron James is a devout Democrat. That's why he's walking away from this particularly grisly offense. Don't look at it any other way, Frank.
Well, I don't give a fuck if he's a Democrat or a Republican or a Libertarian. My point is simple. What he said was wrong, and if this officer, for what he said, is being penalized, then LeBron James should be fucking penalized too.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with LeBron not being suspended, but I do have a problem with the cop being suspended for that.
Yeah, that's the point I'm trying to make. It's hypocritical, right?
Right.
But you know what? It's the reality of life. It doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
I know what's coming. And when I say I know that, I've only learned in the last 4 months what's coming.
Right.
You better hold on to your fucking shoes.
See, Billy, I disagree with you because everything is like fashion, right? It's repetitious. It's repetitive. And so if you take a look at the 30s, we're all fucked up. Racism, the Nazis, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The 20s and the 30s, right? The 40s was war. Then after the war, you had family. Everybody came together. There was a lot of love, very little crime, and people basically had enough of what happened in the 20s and the 30s, right?
Yeah.
Prohibition, all that fuck-up thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Extreme racism, Neanderthal way of thinking, right? The 50s was very cool. Everybody loved each other. It was family. The music was fucking incredible, right? The 60s come in, everything's back fucked up. Drugs, protests, shootings, cops, soldiers, like a nightmare, a fucking nightmare.